in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Astronauts taking on the Yukon Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Huskies, long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Astronauts offense will get the first crack at it here. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This Yukon offense really has it going. They're going to ride this running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
and they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense grabs it, and they're kicking it the other way. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll give it to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Man, he's got 45 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That's the end of the period, and Ncaa has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Ncaa! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll leave it with him. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Schwartz. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. And the Astronauts come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. On the option. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down, fourth down coming up. The Astronauts decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try the run. He now has 63 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He'll toss it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Get it out on the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Astronauts will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Ncaa going back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that pass is caught at the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got room on the return. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
Ncaa, 21. Astronauts, 3.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
The Astronauts will kick it away to start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UConn offense goes back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Now on the counter. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Touchdown, Ncaa! And the pummeling has started.
And the 2nd half looking a lot like the 1st half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now this offense will take the field again. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's the end of the period, and Ncaa has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Huskies. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by just 2 over West Virginia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously.
He'll take the deep shot. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat. Defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Handoff to the single running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolute shame. Missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain. Leave a lane opener. You don't sack him right away. You allow him to get outside the pocket. He is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Ncaa going back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defensive job to stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set.
Handoff to the lone back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to